Alright, back we come to the subway. Time to finish off. This is episode 2 of 2. I'm calling it now. I will not be breaking this up into another session. I should not have to. We got halfway through in the first one. In a lot quicker time than it took us last time we were here with Basic Washer. Unsurprisingly. Because we can just waft over things. Like the paint that's on this door, and it just disappears. Instead of us having to just scroll across everything super delicately with the red washer. He says not cleaning this door somehow. It's the handle. Now I do actually want to stand back a bit and use like the long extension or something, so that way I don't have to move as much. We should probably do this ceiling bit that we missed out last time. At least as far as this wall extends. We could either do this vertically or horizontally. Makes just as much sense either way. I kind of like doing the left and right and slowly working the way down the wall though. Snoop. Cut our way through all of this lazy paintwork. You'd think they'd have some billboards or something along here as well, maybe. At least another one of the like transit maps that shows the network. There's one of them in the middle of the platform, but yeah, if people are waiting down here and want to be reminded, or just getting off a train and being reminded where the next one goes or something. Just something to break up the monotony of the walls would be kind of nice. It'd be nice if there was a sort of pattern to the wall, like a mosaic or something. You got the pillars having this kind of blue bit halfway down. It'd be nice if that stripe continued along the wall as well. Just, you know, a little bit goes a long way sometimes. Is that done? Pillar. Good, got a clock. Not sure if that was gonna ding immediately. I haven't done the advertisements over there yet. Should do the billboards as well on our way back. We do them from here, to be honest. Cool. Yeah, where were we? Nice. This little ledge up the top here is really annoying. You have to actually get up onto the ladder and do all that stuff. Bit of a pain. rest of the screen, maybe? Maybe? Yes, there we go. Just plead with it often enough. Cool. That's good enough for that, apparently. Red paint for some reason instead of the green from the other end. Whatever. Artist. I use the term artist very loosely. Kind of nice doing it in segments like this and breaks the monotony up a little bit. Vent or something on there. I don't know what that is about. Air vent. Shouldn't that be up higher? I feel that should be up on the ceiling instead, rather than coming down through the pillar. Odd. Excuse me. Finish off the ceiling bit along here as far as where the wall is, and then we'll do the billboards before jumping back down onto the tracks to do the rest. Also, we can do that clock. Pretty generous with these billboards, to be honest. Don't have to worry too much about being super stringent on them. Bit of a white. Fairly fitting for the mayor's one to remain slightly dirty. It's just one. The rest of the ceiling bit, hopefully it actually completes properly. We've got to do this light down here as well, so we yoink the ladder from down the end. There we go. Boink. Gotcha. Alright, now the other graffitied wall. Then we can start working on the main platform area. Gonna break from tradition and not do the rest of the tunnels first, like the tracks and everything. I'm gonna leave them till pretty much last. Nice. Alright, well, that's the big sections done. Yeah, so now I'm going to have to start grabbing the ladder and doing all the stuff. I could also do like the gates literally last or something, or maybe like the schedule board or something. I guess maybe we leave the gates till last. That's how we get out. Gotta make sense. It's nice to leave like a predictable few things that you know are going to show up on the checklist until last. So if we know that we're leaving subway gate until last, there'll be 4 of them. But at least we know what to expect to be still missing. Not sure which way is the best to do the ceiling. Doing it up and down like I was doing, or maybe doing it side to side like this in sections. I feel this gives us a more even angle for the sprayer we're using. Just stop at this point here, move across, do the rest of the light on this side of things, work our way down, and then we'll just go the other side, turn around, do the bit coming back overhead. Either way is gonna get us the ding anyway, so. Support is the whole thing, including the other side, I think. May or may not need the bit that's hidden by the ledge there. Probably not, to be honest. There's the lights. Nice. That's right. There's chairs in the way, which we can actually stand on to get a slight angle. So that works. Okay, so that wasn't a problem. The long extension might actually be a bit overkill here. Might be able to get away with just a short one because we're standing on the chairs. This just kind of makes sure. Probably do like the green nozzle half the time for this as well. Been really trying because there's been a lot of ingrained stuff, but not sure how filthy it is up here. How does it do with the lichen? Yeah, it's certainly a lot more diffuse. Doesn't feel as good, but seems to be getting the job done. Just have to go a little bit slower, perhaps. Oops. That will need to be up on the surface from. Up here, we're even closer. Now we really actually can just do a short extension. And this we probably want to do in like half and half. So we're just standing way too close to try and do the whole thing at once. We're just going to be sweeping way too far side to side. Yeah, from here we can actually get the top of the ledge as well, which is a change. Can't get the other side of the light though. We still need to be on a... We jump. There we go. We just need to jump. Now, if only there was a similar elevation available all the rest of the way. Without me having to just, like, jump off the chairs all the time. I guess it would work. Right up here and... I mean, it does the job. Yep, there's the ledge done. Working our way back up there. Cool, well that's that whole section done. It's the starting bit there, it's the bit closest to the entrance that's the most annoying bit to do. Like that gets that, but doesn't do the ledge, and we have to just yo-yo, like run up the pogo stick. Nah, we'll leave that for doing with the ladder, that's fine. Once we're finished with the ladder, we can still just stash it away somewhere. Like on the... in the tunnel where it currently is. So what I probably want to do then is just grab it for now, stick it here. Well, and spray what we can right in front of us. Should take the extension off, it's fine. Cycle around until we get to yellow again, because for some reason the down scroll is not working properly. What bit of the ledge is not done? There we go. Probably actually only want to shoot across at the opposite side, I guess, actually. Where's the angle's a bit weird. Then it's like the light doesn't clean properly. Just because we need to do behind it. But that's fine. Okay, that was weird. Went up the wrong part of that, really. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Ledge and light, both done. I do like that you can jump part way up the ladder at least. Wall, and then that should be ledge being done. Cool, okay, I just had to go a bit slowly and that seemed to work fine. Alright, well, we've got to do the ceiling part of this bit first. can also put like the long extension on when we do those long distance shots from the ladder. It's rather generous. The light? Yes, the light thing. Okay, now we grab the ladder. There. Bonk. The opposite side. Just take it slowly. Wall first. Ledge and the lights. What if we do like this? Still missing something on the light apparently. There we go. Got there in the end. Done. Go. Next. I would do these in 2 sections instead. So otherwise the edges are just a bit too far away. Or at this point we could put it back in a long extension as the alternative. Probably a smarter idea, to be honest. You. Lights. Or not. There we go. Excellent. Ladder. Nope, that's not gonna work. Nope. Apparently it works well enough though. The ways that you can climb a ladder in this game are interesting to say the least. Just goes nice and slowly across here and should clean the whole thing hopefully. Good enough for the light, apparently. Nice. While we're up here, we get a pretty good angle on this top section too. Main ceiling support. I'm guessing the underside bit there counts. Yep. So just go nice and slowly. High to get a better angle. Light didn't ding straight away, which is a concern. There, nice. Right, now the ladder I don't really need anymore, so I will just chuck off there. Because you can't actually get rid of it entirely. It's rather annoying. That's the main support done, so gates we're going to leave. So, seats I guess? Do the benches and such first. Clean along everything underneath, first of all. Everything that we can reach. Get right in underneath the seats and everything. I need to fire back to the other angle as well. underneath done. Which I guess we should probably do last, normally. Whatever. Jump on the seats to do everything else. So like the little awkward bits between the cushions and stuff is quite annoying. Do what we can of those, but just kind of shuffling back and forward a little bit, get the angles. At least it makes you have to think a little bit about what you're doing. There's one bench done, there's two bench done, okay. And the divider itself probably just has some awkward bits underneath things. Yep, sure enough. There's also the floor underneath too. May as well finish off while we're here. Alright, and then we did as much as we could from the top. Now we just stand at them and blast. Kind of had to just go back looking the other way, didn't we, really? Cool. Actually, this is the better angle for doing the bit underneath as well. Just clean the square that's around. So you know that that's done. Cool. We'll do the next bench first before we do the bit in the middle. Why not? Right, so this side first, we get the angle down between the seats and everything. Then we turn around and come back the other side to do the same. Underneath, which should then finish off the divider itself, probably. We'll just work our way around clockwise again, pretty much. So we want to do this angle. Okay, so what are we missing? Very little, turns out. Okay. Yeah, I think we've pretty much cracked the right procedure for doing all of this stuff. It's probably just a bit, yeah, at the end here that we need to do as well. Then maybe, yeah, a little bit underneath. Same. This one. As far down as we can. Do the rear of bars and everything. Oh. Got the divider done too. Funny. Voila. All the benches done. Yeah, let's do this information box. Randomly crouching when I didn't need to. having used it as a bit of a step ladder to clean the roof ceiling. Alright, just do it side by side. Number 3. And last but not least, other map. Which again, should really have also been on the walls, down the platform itself, but whatever. Nice. And I guess we'll also do the floor underneath. Why not? Just do up until the metal bits. I remember how the floor is actually sectioned up. I think it's just in half and half again. I'm not sure where the half line is, so maybe it isn't. Might actually be one whole thing. Ah, no, it is sequence. Good, good. So when I was doing the benches, I should really have gone all the way up to the outer border, because that would have been for the whole thing. Yeah. Right, now do we leave the rest till we're doing the gates, perhaps? Do the tiles that lead up to the gates? Maybe. Then we've got the metal bit as well. Tiled platform 4. Not sure when to start doing the tunnels, to be honest. I've got this other bench of mosaic before. I guess I could have done all of those last, but I think we just start on the tunnels next. Maybe we start working our way towards the tunnels by doing these metal bits. That then makes more sense to do the gates, like the bits leading to the gates first. Very pleasing seeing the plume of water shift from side to side when you're doing this. It's the little things. Ding. Lovely. And a bit of paint. Nice. Okay, now we've got the metal. Do it in a variety of ways, but I think just walking along it like this makes the most sense. We can see from the reflection whether there's bits we miss or not. Oh, we haven't done these mosaic yet, of course. Just slowly dot matrix our way. Back to where we were in terms of the metal platform floor. Should ding. Thank you. That's what I was after. We do want to work our way down to the floor slowly but surely, but I guess we can start from here. Not sure the best way to do this either. Green's probably fine as well for this level of dirt. Variety of ways you can do this. You can kind of just walk in strips so that you can just keep spraying as you walk. Some ways there's advantages to doing that. So you keep hitting the pillars as well. You can also do it like sideways and kind of crab walk along instead of doing it this kind of left-right motion, just kind of crab walk along, doing it up-down or something. I don't think there's any real efficiency gain one way or the other. There is some advantage to doing it in such a way that you can get behind these pillars more easily, but... eh. Also just pick them up on the way back when you're doing the tactile floor instead. It doesn't really matter, you can just do half the tiled floor here and not expect it to ding, and then when we're coming back doing the much thinner tactile floor, then pick up the last couple of tile pieces as well, and get all the things that way. Yeah, it works pretty well actually. I think we'll do that. We're just cleaning up to the last couple of tile widths over there. Cat paw prints, of course, the law being presumably that the cats are finding their way down here and running out through the tunnel or something. I don't know. Maybe that's how they get out into the desert. Smuggling themselves through the underground tunnels. Because never forget, there is a storyline to this game. Apparently. It's actually an action-adventure, not just a menial task simulator. We're meant to be invested in this, guys. Weird that the tactile floor is just randomly split up into an extra segment. But not even quarters. There's the other segment, which apparently we've missed bits on, which is a shame. Do we care? No, we'll pick up the rest when we're coming along doing the platform, probably. Because it's probably the right-hand side there. Just make sure to spray across. We have one left over at the end to polish off, then so be it. We are kind of zooming along a little bit fast on this. That's just because we expect it to clean pretty well as we go. You can also like look down further and you walk a little bit slower. That one worked. The tile floor through here we've already done. Yeah, that one worked too. Now we'll do a crab walk for the platform ledge. Which you might have to take a little bit of extra time over for when there's the rust. See a little bit got left behind. Along here is where the tactile floor is not quite done, so we'll try and finish that off while we're doing the ledge so that we don't forget about it and wonder what we're missing later. There it is. Good. That's all the elevated stuff done from this side. Time to work our way along. So that cable is done on the other side there. Need to make sure we do like both sides of the rails is the weird thing. We like stand back here and just do this. Moving very slowly is the annoying thing. But I guess that gives us time to do a little bit of back and forward and up and down if we so wish. Important thing is we're doing the bit underneath where the rail actually is. Because otherwise it's hard to do that side of things. Okay. Green nozzle doesn't do oil. That's fine. We'll come back and do those sorts of patches of things later if we need to. It might just be generous enough that we don't even need to deal with the oil patches. And we're back. It's tricky to do that for all of them, though, is the problem. I guess we could do the same thing and then just do this. Because we're looking up, we're kind of moving faster. I don't know if it'll do the rail as well. Looks like I might be missing things. I guess that's where maybe we just put it on that with the short extension or something instead. So we're only really wanting to focus on the rail at this point. And just blast our way along. So, and hope that it does a good enough job. Seems good. It's getting our crab walking in. Is it properly blasting both sides of the little eggs holding the tracks? Probably not. Does it matter? Probably not. Maybe. We'll find out. But it's a quick way to get all the way to the end. And then we just face up and do that one. Wandering a bit away from the wall though, but correct every now and then. It's certainly not the most precise thing in the world, but seems to be getting most of the job done. And then we'll just do the opposite, looking the other direction from the other side, and hopefully get the other parts of the tracks done. And then we'll worry about doing the bits in between. Okay. The cable's already done. So it's like this, I think. Just get a little bit of a hop, hop, hop here and there. Traveling a bit fast. Still, it's... we'll see if it works out. I mean, the track's nearly done. There's... oh, here we go, in fact. So it did work. Kind of. So we might have just been moving a little bit too fast. We want to look down more. In fact, for this one, maybe the green nozzle would perhaps do, since we're standing so close to it. But let's see. It's just... yeah, since we're standing so close to this one, the green nozzle makes sense. We get a bit of extra coverage on the actual floor as well, tunnel floor. There's another bit of oil. We'll see if we need to bother about that later. Otherwise, we're doing a pretty good overlap with the bit that we left last time, which is quite nice. Now we want to get rid of the extension, still just have the green, and do this. It's already mostly clean just from spraying underneath it from the other side, interestingly. We'll basically do the same overlaps. We don't clean any extra of the floor, but we are getting the rest of the rail at least, the track. Again, we can probably just do a little bit of a shaky like this. That just gets a little bit extra coverage on things, just in case. Shaky, sweaty, you get the spaghetti ready. Heat up the sauce, it's a dinner for one. Bit of techno train there for you. Okay, so that one didn't ding, so still wants us to do a little bit more on that. Now we want to stand on the track as much as we can, I think, and do kind of back and forward like this, maybe. It's awkward to know how best to do these floor sections, quite frankly. This feels better than just doing it one at a time, though. Then we can stand in the middle of the one over to the far left-hand side. Like the bit where there's actually the divot. It's annoying trying to touch up the angle that I'm walking on, though, to stay on the track. It's hard to get it exact. We're probably going to have to come back again on either of these sides. Well, there's the track done, so we got to the bit that I'd missed on that. Maybe it would be better if we did it just segment by segment like this instead, to make sure that we didn't miss things. It's probably more reliable. Problem is the segments are different based on the cables or each track. But still, just do it bit by bit, move our way up, clean it off, move our way across again. Now the tunnel floor is of course split in two. Here's the divider. We've only done a half of a half. I'm just going to come up with a system that works for you for this stuff, because it's pretty tedious operation otherwise. A lot of oil stains there that we're going to need at least the yellow nozzle to deal with, presumably. I seem to remember with the basic washer, having to attack it with the red and not having to do all of them. I'm fairly sure it got to a point that there was still some pretty big stains and it dinged for me anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Less of a concern with this than with that, but still handy. Nice to get a bit of a free ding every now and then. Alright, so now, yeah, we want to go over here. Done most of the bit on the right hand side. Again, if we just do it segment by segment, we can pick up anything that we may have missed there as well. Otherwise it's pretty much just the central bit here. It's also a little bit underneath that track over to the left. Just not much though. Did pretty good on the angles. Gonna have to do at least some of these oil slicks though. If we get the easy stuff, then it'll minimize the amount of time that we have to spend on tricky stuff. When it gets to the point that it's happy with it. If there was a better way of doing that rail over there that would have got good. I think it's because I was doing it hard up against the platform over on the right. It just means that this bit that I'm cleaning there was actually in the shadow of this track, just to the left of me instead when I was trying to shoot across. Because otherwise I had the angle to get underneath the rail on the left hand side, the far left, but it would have been in the shadow of the one directly left. Well, after that, the tunnel floor is almost done. It really is just cleaning up some of the oil slicks. Which, must be said, if I was using the yellow nozzle to do this, it would probably be just dealt with, in fact. Yes, maybe we should just be doing that instead. Takes us a little bit longer to do these bits though, so, you know. Do the wide angle first with the green again. Oh, left go list. That's a shame. Use the yellow only where we need to. Which we can come back for. I think the other tunnel floor pretty much just didn't even have any oil on it anyway, so I don't think it matters so much. I'm trying to get a good position for my shoulder. It keeps aching. Not sure if it's because it's spread out too wide. Bring it a bit closer in. My mouse might have just been off to the right too far. Hard to tell sometimes. Otherwise, I didn't think my posture was particularly bad today. Seems fine. It's probably just because it's been sitting in the same spot for too long. That is the problem with this game. It's very stationary, just in a sort of hunched over sort of position if you're not careful. Same as most games, to be fair. At least with like a controller, like with Truck Simulator or something, I can kind of move my hands around and still be doing what I need to. Subnautica not so much though, that's even worse. I keep hitting that instead of that. There we go. This isn't gonna take long with the yellow nozzle. Pretty quick to get the oil off. Let's trade a little bit longer on it. Or, you know what? I have this nozzle. There we go. Whee. How much is this leaving behind, I wonder? Not enough for it to matter. There we go. That's the real cheese strat right there, is Trident nozzle. It would probably make everything a lot faster if I just did all Trident nozzle run, basically. It would probably have gone quicker if I used it more frequently. It's really crap for doing things up close, though. Like, if I equip that here, just big lines it just leaves behind, so you've got to do your own overlaps. Really annoying. But if you're doing it at a certain distance away, then it starts to pay dividends, and it does just blast away rust and stuff pretty effectively. Like maybe if I was like standing all the way back here, and then do this. This will probably just clean the whole damn thing. Yeah, there we go. So it does just come a case of, okay, just you're cleaning in strips. At what point is there no gap, basically? So I can do 2 tiles at a time and just run up doing this. Voila. Then bring it back until a gap starts to form. Yeah. So that's the distance away there. Whee! Ah, and then it gets caught on things and it screws it up. But until you hit those vent holes... Yeah. Just brainless. Blech. I was seriously thinking that for the final map, that I'd just do Trident only, or something. Feels like that might be appropriate. You just cannot use it up close. Using it up close defeats the purpose. But at a certain midpoint, and you can't use it too far away until you stick an extension on it. Do a sort of angle run with it as well. Just feels so cheesy. Yeah, let's go back to where we were. Oh, well, it's much more reasonable. I hate the down scroll isn't working at the moment, really annoying. Now there's going to be big bits that I've probably missed while running up and down like a madman. Oh yeah, I was meant to do the tactile bit now as well anyway, because I've done enough of the tile bit, but I should just be able to do the tactile one all the way up like this. I think I was originally going to actually do it the other way around. Oh, you see these big bits that just got missed on the edges? That's the thing, is it's easy to be overconfident with the trident, but actually be pretty crap with it. If I look down, but have this up here, how does that go? I'm going to still have to stop every now and then, but yeah, I keep missing bits. Still keep missing bits. I think I just need to take a little bit more. Section by section. There you go. Giant Lego bricks. Let's make sure that I'm actually properly cleaning it before moving on. Probably would still be quicker to just trident run up one way, back the other. Just 4 times, I guess. It's one of those things that quicker is not always more enjoyable for this. I know that's part of the point of this playthrough is to do it quicker, but you know, within reason. I'm still going to enjoy what I'm doing, and I don't really enjoy the brainless running about with the trident. Nice. And we've missed too much on this one, apparently. There we go. Right. So now, we've got a ladder there. How about we move you over there? I can. Because I'm done this side, so it gets the ladder just out of the way entirely. I don't need it anymore. Shouldn't need it anymore. So what was it I was doing over the other side? Like, was I doing it like this? Or... No, I must have been doing this one just manually moving, not just expecting to zoom along constantly. Because the rust needs a little bit more attention. Guess we should be doing this side of the track as well on my way, would make sense. Basically stand in the middle and do one side here, down to there. The wall, do as much of the floor as I can see, and then all the way down to the track. It's a small sequence like this, so not wandering off or anything. Bit of rust there I missed. I was just going to do the track bit kind of on the way back instead, which is, I suppose. This way I can like turn around and do the other side of the track, so I've got to do that from the side of the platform as well. It's just kind of tidies off a bit on this side of the track first, which means that it might just ding for me when I go through and do the other side. Well, it won't, because I didn't start doing this until partway down. It might have. That done. So now it's like gives me something to do all the way to the end of just doing the track area. Right, so then now I want to stand like here. This. Just stop every now and then if you need to. Right, so yeah, track not complete because I didn't do enough on this side of it, so I'm just going to do that now to try and get it to go ding for me. Should have done this on the way down and did part of it, but not all of it, so let's just go. I was doing it like right here or something, wasn't I? So maybe that part of the problem, oh no, there we go, did work. Other problem might have been just the angle I had on it. But... Right, so the idea is that track's now done. And now from here, do the same sort of thing, looking down, but doing this one, moving too fast though. And then it's like, I should probably have it on the yellow instead, because it's further away. I mean, I'll be doing the top separately as well. I'm actually standing on the platform, am I? No, but I can, it seems, just walk up into it. Which I didn't expect. But if I'm just moving along sideways, then it's not quite enough force for me to do so. One side of the track done. Now we walk up here perhaps? No, we want to do it from back here, I think. Yeah, then just face. So is this too fast? I don't know, maybe. Probably. But if I look up from looking down, then it kind of adjusts anyway, so this is as far down as I can look and do this. Still, I think this might be enough, because I'm just getting this side of the track, then I'm going to be blasting the other side from the far wall. So now we look down, and now we go green again. Weird movement every time we hit one of the little cable bits, but it's fine. I'm not getting much on the reverse side of those uprights. I don't know if that matters. I don't think it does. By doing the movements, we're kind of missing little bits here and there, unfortunately. I just gotta hope that it doesn't matter in terms of the uprights, or if it does, we'll pick them up when we're doing the floor on the way back up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, oh, we also need to do that side of that track still too, don't we? Not exactly the most scintillating viewing at the moment, unfortunately. Just working our way across. It gives my mouse hand a bit of a break, so, you know. Hey, one track done. Good. And then these ones will just be just the uprights, I suspect, which if I'm just standing on the track, and just do it segment by segment, do it the same as we ended up doing it on the other side. Just do it segment by segment so we can give a little bit of extra time to the mold on this side especially. Not much to have to do in the middle now. I think this tunnel floor didn't really have oil, but it had a bit of random mold. Makes very little sense. Mold at this end, moss at the other, but no oil. There's the track. Good. %, fantastic. Probably about an hour and a half for each half of this map. So we're probably not going to come in much underneath what the early access time was for it. It's kind of hard to go much faster when you've got pretty much the same equipment anyway. The only real difference is having the trident, which again is of kind of mixed usefulness. It's got the novelty factor, that's about it. Great for long distances. Not many instances of doing long distances in this. Maybe I could have used it on the ceiling or something. What about it? But any time that it leaves gaps, it's just more frustrating to have to deal with. Right. Clear all this moss. We should be getting to the point. The main things left will be the gates. Like, what else is there? There's clearly a couple of things I've missed because I don't have a shopping list yet. Checklist. So I'm bound to have missed a few things. These tracks are all done. Cables are all done. Thought all of the platform 4 bits were done by now. And like pillars and such should all be done. There's the middle of the tunnel floor. Once again, just some little random bits of shadow on the right-hand track that I've not quite managed to get in either of my missions up and down. It's just been a bit of a shadow of one of the other tracks. But it's not consistent. It's a weird thing. It's not always there. A little hint of it but there, but very little on the next section, for example. Oh well. Do this for a while. We've cleared out most of the... There we go. Main ceiling light we've missed, and a tunnel light we've missed. Okay, well, let's go scavenger hunting then, shall we? Let's chuck on some extensions and such, so we can snipe anything that we find. Tunnel lights. Lights, tunnel light. There we go. Main ceiling light. Oh, one of these. Missed this one, in fact. There we go. Subway gates. There we go. Well, worked out pretty well then. Not sure quite how much effort I'm going to need to put into these gates. I do have the annoying cross-hatching, so you kind of got to do this a bit. You don't have a diagonal for your sprayer, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Just do it bit by bit, really. Just go this way. Then do the opposite. Do this way. Nope, still not enough. Might have to actually stand closer to it. Maybe not bother with the extensions. That way I can kind of see what I'm doing. There we go. Whee, boing, whee. As the wholesome music swells, we are almost free from our subway prison once again. Never to have to return. Unless we do this multiplayer or something. Maybe we should really be doing this on a sideways angle, looks like. Some random bits of rust on some of these bits. Yeah. Voila. It is done. Your work has been signed off. Congratulations. Thank you, Commissioner Barry Onnens. A bit of an anticlimactic finish to that one, to be honest. It doesn't say much, does he? Still, that is the subway done again, as I say. For the last time, probably. I don't expect to do that map ever again, if I can help it. Unless it's part of some sort of co-op session for fun, where I can just focus on bits and not have to do everything myself.